Hey everyone, welcome back to Works Garage. In today's video, this will be my impressions of the Toyota booth here at SEMA 2025. As you will have seen, I posted another video with a walk around with a Toyota representative. This is my impressions of what they had here at the booth. Let's get this started. You probably guessed it, I started here at the Uzu Edition GR86. This body kit on this here is optional. Every time they've shown this car, it shows the body kit on this car. It does not come standard, it is optional. It's a love it or hate it thing. A lot of guys like the side skirts here, but not the front or the rear. I'm kind of torn. If I was to go with this kit, I think they make block offs for the exhaust, because as you can see here, these are quad tips. I've heard that the GR quad tip exhaust is drony, and as you know, I have the AWE Touring, and I like what I have. I'm going to stay with my Touring. So if I got this kit, of course, you know, you have to have it paint matched. So there's an expense there, and hope that the color comes out right. I'm guessing since it's OEM, the body kit wouldn't need any special fitment done. It would just go on. You know, you wouldn't need any body work, I should say, to make it fit. So that's a plus there, but I'm not sure that I like the front. Comment below if I should go with this body kit here. Do like the fact that it's GR badged. The interior's done a different take this year. Rather than stripe the leather in yellow, they went and put yellow stitching and little yellow dots in the Alcantara, or Alcantara, however you say that. Very nice. Let's pop on over here to the final edition GR Supra. As you know, these are also it's love it or hate it, because it is made to the Toyota spec with a Toyota body kit from a BMW parts bin. I love it, especially if you get it in the manual version. Very nice. I would assume it's very high quality, or feels very premium for being a BMW or built by BMW. Honestly, if this was in my budget, I would own one. Now, I'm not sure about this black, dull black. That's not my thing with the red mirrors. You know, my favorite color is red, so I'd probably go with a red one. Here's a racing version. Very nice. Now we're going to come on over here to the
That's not like their bread and butter.
racing version of the Corolla, GR Corolla. Very nice. This is the spec I think I would get a GR Corolla in, only I would get a manual. I think this one is an automatic. Very nice, very nice. The only thing I think this car needs is the rear spoiler. You know, up here, the rear spoiler, do not like it the way it is. I think it's got all this aggression, and it's lackluster up here. We're going to sneak a peek in the back hatch area here and hopefully not get in trouble, as I want to see where they've added the new subwoofer in the 26 premium model. Oh, they put a piece of carpet over the top here. Can we sneak a peek? Is that the subwoofer? Does that say JBL on it? Accessories, I believe, on it, which is done a little differently than I would like. I'm not a roof rack man, but I guess if you need one, there you go. You can add extra cargo area if you're doing a long haul over the long distance. This rear spoiler here is what it puts it over the top. Now that is an optional accessory. That would be one of the accessories I would opt out for. Maybe I would get it later and install it myself, depending upon how hard it looks for the install, but I believe I could do it. We're going to walk over here now to the special concept. I think it's called the GTS Camry. They're wanting you to scan this barcode. If you like this car and want to bring it to reality, it is called the GTS Camry. Love the color. The orange just sets it off. The aggressive front bumper, it does remind you a lot of a GR Corolla, which of course, you know, they would keep their stuff looking similar. It's in the same manufacturer. Love the wheels, how they accented it in orange as well with the center cap and the rotors there. The little side skirt action going along here at the bottom. The interior looks very premium. Not sure if there's any difference here in the interior. Comment below if you know. I'm not really following these Camrys much. It has a nice two-tone look to it with the black top, and they use the body lines to accent that. And the bottom here in the body kit is black as well. Very over the top. Has the single exhaust tip there. The single black squared exhaust tip with a nice ducktail style spoiler.
I can't read it either. I'm just. I keep getting the light.
So look here, I can't remember. They told us in the walk around if it's a hybrid or not. It's a 2.5 4-cylinder with 232 total system horsepower. I'm going to walk on over here now to this is a production vehicle, but it is not available yet. This is a RAV4. I believe they're calling them GR Sport. And again, it's got that kind of look similar again to the GR Corolla in the front grille and ducking. I guess they were saying that these side ducts here are real, that go out to the brakes or into the fender well. So I think it's just mainly a hybrid with a GR body kit. It could be tuned slightly different, but and with the GR brakes. Again, this body kit and this shiny gloss black around the fender arches really set it over the top. Do like the way the roof is black as well. Seems to be a going thing, as you've seen it in the Camry GTS. No tips because this is a hybrid model. This is very nice. I really do like it. I have one theory here. Comment below if you believe in my theory. As cars are dying off, and all there is now, or becoming now, is the CUVs and the SUVs and the trucks. And there's very few like 4-door cars or even 2-door sports cars. Let me know if you think what I think. I'm wondering if in the next 5 to 7 years, you will start seeing more like this, or even CUVs being highly modified, maybe lowered down to the ground with their all-wheel drive systems and the motors being turboed, or a lot of them already are turboed, but being added horsepower. If that is the future of modifications, because all the vehicles I've seen here on the outside, I would say 60 to 70% of the cars outside are trucks. Now, of course, that is because they are kind of big to get in this building here. So that's what I believe is going on here, but I'm wondering if cars are, sports cars in general, or modifying cars in general, are going away and going to the SUV, CUV route in the next 5 to 10 years. This is kind of a parts bin thing, the way they explained it. It's an old school Land Cruiser where they took a current generation 3.4 liter, I believe, twin turbo V6 and popped it in this. They said it was very simple and easy. So they took the and kept it the 5-speed manual that it already was, and they adapted that to fit over with the new engine. Comment below if you like this kind of thing. I do. I hope they would become reality to make this a crate motor swap. Even in their older trucks, their older mid-size to compact trucks, that would be a great move. This here is what everybody was oohing and awing for. It's a concept from the Scion Labs. This, what do you want to call it? A side-by-side with a current generation Tacoma motor in it. As you can see, everybody's loving it. It's another one of those where you they're hoping to get feedback whether they're going to produce this or not. Looks like they're calling it the Scion 01 concept. The motor, man, this thing is very cool. With probably a lot more power than most side-by-sides, over 300 horsepower, I believe. And this Toyota Tacoma here, it's a hybrid hydrogen model. Yes, you heard me right. Hydrogen and hybrid at the same time. So it's a clean, neutral vehicle. It puts off water when it burns the hydrogen into a water tank. And they said you could use that for showering. They did not recommend drinking it, but they said you could take a shower with it if you were on the off-road trail. Very nice. This up here is a camper. You could sleep in that. The interior is very nice, very premium looking. Love the big beefy tire and wheel package it has here. Another one of those power banks. They said you could power your home with this. And I guess they were telling us, or somebody told me, this up here in the roof here, in the ceiling here, is how you would get into the tent that's on top here. You wanted to spend the night in that tent there. So lastly, but not leastly, we are going to look at the Toyota Cross. I believe it's a concept as well here. They did say they took a lot of parts from the parts bin to make this kind of happen here. And again, it's got that off-road look to it. But I think it's done very nicely. Again, I'm not a fan of these satinish matte finish, but the color is very awesome. Love the way they put the bike on the top here. Done very nicely. Again, it's another one of those scan it here if you want to see this become reality. As you see, I'm sitting here in the GR Corolla only because I love it and wish I could add one of these to the fleet. Feels very premium in here. Looks like there'd be some back seat room if you pulled the seats up. Not sure what it would be like. I'd like to test drive one of these or try one of these out. Very awesome. I would like to thank you for watching today's video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Toyota booth. And remember, treat others how you would want to be treated. Have a good week.